Hey guys. So I am coming with another video. It has been about a week and a half since I made the other one. So I feel like I've been doing good. I meant to make it before now, but whatever. We know how that goes. Um, I have been feeling pretty okay, I guess. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest, I'd say probably like a 5, considering everything. I felt so bad last week because I was so frustrated. I am just so ready to have the baby and have her be out and healthy and everything like that. And it's not happening yet, of course, obviously, because you can't make time go any faster. Um, so basically, I maybe a week before, so 2 weeks ago, I took my 1 hour glucose test and I failed it. Which, funny, my doctor says, oh, you can't fail a blood test. I mean, you can, but that's just how they refer to it, I guess. You could just be abnormal, is what she said. And so I ended up having to go and do the 3 hour last week. I was just, I can't even explain how I felt. We only have about 7 or 8 weeks left until our little baby is here. And I just want everything to go smoothly from here on out. Like, I want everything to be fine. And it just frustrates me that we're so close to the end and all this stuff is like just popping up. Anyway, so I was so upset, and Tony was, as positive as he usually is. He's always like, oh, everything will be great, baby will be fine, blah, 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 whatever. And so, of course, I was like, you're not helping, which I guess he was. So I went in to do the 3 hour, and with that one, you're not supposed to, you're supposed to fast. You're not supposed to eat after midnight. And then we went in at 8 o'clock the next morning, and so I was already feeling very nauseous just from not eating. I was feeling like my head was hurting and just kind of dizzy anyway. And so we did the first blood draw, and then I drank the little glucose drink. Oh my god. I almost vomited everywhere. It was so gross. It's not really the taste, it's just, I guess, the amount of sugar and all that stuff that's in it. Because the taste wasn't that bad. I had the lemon one for my first hour, and then I had the lemon one for the 3 hour as well. So it wasn't the actual flavor that was that bad. But oh, Jesus Christ, it was horrible. So the first hour was it was all right. I spent most of it trying not to vomit, and then I had brought some school books with me, a reading book, and then my guy, of course, had his phone and his headphones, and we were just sitting in the lobby the entire time. And then we got to see the baby again. She was being very she's so adorable. Her little fat cheeks and her nose is the same as mine, and she always has her feet like folded up and like literally in her face. I think one of them, it looks like her toe is like in her eye, which is gross. So she looks so weird in there. But she's measuring about, a good amount. I'm almost I'll be 31 weeks on Thursday, which is just 2 days from now. So she's measuring within a good amount. So I was excited about that. And then, so this is maybe almost 2 hours. Yeah, because they were about to do my second blood draw. And so we saw the doctor, and I was like not having a good time. I even felt worse. On top of my head hurting, I felt super nauseous. On top of that, it just was like I could barely walk because I just felt like I was gonna faint. And our doctor said, which you guys might not think is funny, but I think it's hilarious. She was like, you look pale for a black person. And I'm like, thank you. That's funny because I feel it. Like, I feel like crap. So, appreciate it. But I love her. Her and I are pretty close because I used to work in the office. And so, we used to joke around all the time. And so she really helped me through it because I was not in my best form, let's say. And then after that, we did the second blood draw, and they were like, if you can't make it through the second and the third hour, then we can we can do it on a different day. And I was like, not doing that one because I definitely don't want to have to start over. And then they were like, or we can send you home with the glucose stick. Don't want to do that because then that'd be a week of me sticking myself 4 times a day. Hell no. I definitely don't want to do that if I find out I don't have it and I just wasted all of that. So I was like, no, I'm going to try my best to stick it out. And oh my God. Oh, I barely made it. Anyway, so we come upon the third hour. We got through everything. I did not die because I'm here today. And I did not pass out, and I didn't throw up. I didn't do anything that required me to have to redo it. Thank you, Lord. And so as soon as they took that last blood draw, I had some yogurt. We ordered some pizza for pickup on our way home. It was great. And then maybe 2 days later, we got the results saying that I did not, that I passed, that I do not have gestational diabetes, which I was so relieved about. So I am hoping that that is the most excitement that we see for the rest of this pregnancy. So I will be, so induction is set for April 25th for now. That's the induction, but a week before that, I'll be 37 weeks, and I will possibly be getting my cerclage taken out on that day. Who knows what's actually going to happen, because we haven't actually scheduled it yet, since it's like more than it's more than a month. Well, yeah, it's more than a month out. So about 6 weeks out. So about a month out from my 37th week, we will schedule it. And I'm already funneling. I'm already dilated just a tad. So who knows? We might go in to get the cerclage removed. And I might start dilating right away. My cervix, the last time we checked, is measuring around the same that it was last time. So about a 1.2 centimeters. And still about 1 centimeter dilated on the other side, the outside. So basically, the cerclage is here, and my cervix is funneled, so it's open all the way down until the cerclage. So if they take it out, she might just pop right out. And if not, then of course there are things that we can do. I really want to go into labor on my own. I don't want to get induced, but I also know how scary and terrified I am going to be walking around without this cerclage in, knowing that at any moment I can go into labor, and knowing that at any moment anything could go wrong. Yes, I have been thinking positive, exciting, happy, whoop whoop, yay, baby's healthy thoughts all these months, but I will not be satisfied until she is out and screaming her little head off. And so I know, I know me, and I know that as soon as that cerclage comes out, I'm going to be like, is she healthy? Like, can I start doing things to help with labor? Anyway, so I just wanted to do kind of a little update. I was in triage yesterday because we actually thought, not that I was having contractions, but for the last few weeks I've been having tightening in my belly, and I thought they were Braxton Hicks, but I didn't get Braxton Hicks when I was pregnant with Iris Gianna. Remember, because I was so early, and then I went straight to contractions, and the pain was excruciating. But in the beginning, it started out kind of like tightening and uh like I don't really know how to explain it. It felt like my belly was so tight that if I just took a deep breath in and blew it out even a little bit, I would explode. Like, it was so tight. And so that's basically how I've been feeling over the last week and a half or so. And so then 2 nights ago, I started feeling that to the point to where I never got any sleep. I didn't go to sleep at all. And then maybe around 4 o'clock in the morning, I started having really bad pains in my abdomen, around my belly button. And when she would kick, it was so much worse. And it wasn't constant. It was like, it wasn't like contractions where they come and they go, but they're timed and 3 minutes apart and blah, blah, blah. It would be like randomly I'd have this severe pain and then it'd go away. So I'd be able to talk and walk, but then all of a sudden I'd have this pain again. And when I had my contractions with Iris Gianna, I was able to tell you exactly when the next one was coming because I felt like I would know. And that's how consistent they were. This was not like that. And so even then, my brain was like, these aren't contractions. They can't be. And so by this time, I kind of breathed through it. And then Tony woke up and I basically was like, I'm feeling pain. He was like, do you want to go to triage? And I was like, no, because I feel like, this is probably just normal pregnancy shit. Like, I'm probably not even like having an issue. And I don't know why I just did that. So used to my hair being down. And so I basically let it go for another hour. And by that time, the pain was so bad that I just had to lay down. Like, I couldn't cat and cow. I couldn't, I was using the arms of this chair to kind of like rock myself into like a lull, like not like a sleep, but just like a relaxing rock the boat motion, trying to give myself some yoga. I tried everything and it just hurt so bad. And Tony was basically like, if you're not okay by 7, mind you, I still haven't been to sleep. He's like, if you don't feel good by 7, we need to go. By 6:30, the pain was so bad that I was like, I think we need to go to triage because I don't know if these are contractions or what. And remember, guys, I have the cerclage in, so if I go into labor with the cerclage still in, I will rip my cervix. And so I was like, yeah, I don't even know what this is. Like, I'm not even gonna, I thought it would get better because usually the tightening does, but it doesn't ever get this bad. And so basically we got to triage and the pain was so bad. And then the exams were worse. Like, we ladies know how cervical exams go. And this was the worst one I've ever had. It literally felt like she took a knife and was going everywhere on the inside. I was like crying. It hurt so bad. They did some tests. I had a BPP, which also was really painful. So the really long ultrasound. She basically watched the baby's heart be in several positions because the baby was moving so much, and they had me hooked up to the heart monitor, that they could not get a good reading within like a few minutes. There's just no way. She would move, and like the second they put the monitor on there, she kicks it off. The second they do this, she kicks it off. They had her on my left side for a while. She moved so much, and she moved to the right, so then they had to take it on the right. Like, I went to triage at like 20 weeks or so, I can't remember, because the baby wasn't moving enough. and now at this time, she won't stop moving. And so they were getting kind of frustrated with that. And so they basically had us, she was so tired probably by that time, they had us on the in the BPP monitoring the heart to see if everything was okay for a long time. Man, that I feel like the ultrasound was like an hour. And then, we went back, and by this time the pain has subsided, at least a little bit. I was still feeling pain when I moved, and I couldn't really go to the bathroom by myself, but I could, I could talk and things like that. So by 11:30, we were still being monitored, but okay enough to know that we can go home. They gave me some medicine and antibiotics for some other issues, and they gave me some pain meds, and they were basically like, if you guys hope you're not driving, because this pain medicine is gonna like put you to sleep, which it didn't then, but later I slept for so long. We got home, and it was probably like, it was about 12:30 by the time we got home. We had to stop at Walmart to get the prescription. I was asleep until like 7, and I woke up a little bit, fell back asleep, woke up at like 11 at night, fell back asleep. And this morning I woke up, and I was like, I still feel groggy. Like I still didn't wake up and get moving and like get some food until 1 o'clock. So it's been very eventful. Very, very eventful. Anyway, I guess the good thing is that we only have 7 more weeks until induction and obviously cerclage removal, which means 7 more weeks until the baby is here. I am over the moon excited. I don't look it because I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I'm ready for her to come out. But I am excited. I hope that you guys keep watching. Stay tuned, because next month I am having a baby. That means next month. I don't know when I'll edit the video and upload it, but next month I will have the baby. Then I will do a video and I will show you guys my birth and labor and delivery story. And I'm sure there will be lots of crying, because she is my rainbow baby, my first live baby. And I'm sure I will be very emotional about finally getting what I've always wanted. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to ask questions or comment on things that you may have expertise on. I don't know. Books, me, my hair looking a mess. Just comment. I am very lonely because I do not ever leave the house. I do sometimes. Once, twice a week, maybe. But I would love to talk to you guys. So please come. Alright guys. Today we are pregnant. And today, and only for 7 more weeks, we are progressing.